gonna be? Make you happy now. From the wrong, steer me from the real. Hopefully that stays good enough. Okay, let's get the. I need my freaking. Yesterday on my way home at nighttime, I noticed that one of the headlights went out. Like, oh, how awesome! What perfect timing! We're great on the way down here, but for some reason at nighttime it decided. Awesome. That's okay. Just a quick little change. But gosh, it is so cold out this morning. I watched a few videos on this last night on how to do it, and they kind of recommended taking off. You basically got to remove the whole headlight, which is sweet. Because I think the one we want to replace is the inside one. Well, let's start removing some bolts here. I think it said it was a 10. Ooh, look at that. It was a 12. Dang. I love it when you can get the sizes right the first time. To realize. I tried doing this in the parking lot last night too at O'Reilly's, and I had to get home because I was helping my sister make some stickers for her baby shower, and so I was on my way home, right, and then I noticed that the lights aren't working, or the one light's out, so I stop at O'Reilly's really quick to get the new bulbs, and it just felt like it was taking forever to try to figure out in the parking lot, and I didn't have I didn't have enough lighting and stuff, and just I was like, you know what, I'm just going to drive home with the high beams on. One video mentioned that there's a screw under this piece too. So I hope we don't have to take off the whole like air intake too. That'd be crazy. Let's see, let's grab a screwdriver. all these bolts are still kind of like pretty loose too, so I kind of have a feeling like maybe this job was done before. And if you saw in my video of the vlog where I changed the oil in the car, I found a cap. I found the cap that goes behind the lights just randomly. Does this sneak in? Let's see, I don't know if that plastic piece needs to come out or not. It kind of looks like there was supposed to be a bolt back there on the on the back side of this light. Does this have one? Yeah, this has that one. I wonder where that bolt went, you know? If you guys have any experience working behind, like on cars, like working behind other people that have worked on a car previously, just like we talk about with like SCBAs and having pride in your work. Golly. Like, come on, Hyundai, it shouldn't be this hard to replace a headlight. These little plastic screw things, man, I hate those so much. Like this one in here is so marred up that just, it's gonna be hard to get out. Gosh, imagine trying to do this in a parking lot. There's a hood, like a hood light button, but there's no light under here. I hate these little plastic screws because you just got to put enough little like pressure on the back of them to make them come out. I think we're just gonna remove all of them while we're here, because we will be replacing the other headlight on the driver's side. I will say, a lot of mechanics, they don't think about the next guy that has to work on this stuff, right? You know, they think, oh, this will probably be the only time I'll be doing this job, so who cares if I put all the bolts back or do it, you know, 100% correct. But then the next guy that comes and works on your stuff, he's gonna be talking shit on you. You're like, wow, what kind of monkey worked on this? So I don't know, I just like working, I like doing good work, so then the next guy that has to work on this after me won't have as many issues, you know? It's just, it's like automotive karma in a sense. So it is attached to this guy. Okay. Of course we gotta have the air intake bolted down. We're on a 2012 Hyundai Elantra Touring Edition. You guys getting out of here?
Yeah. Need me to help you?
Huh?
Need me to help you?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Okay. It's not terribly cold, just lucky.
Man, up there. He's... All these bolts kind of look the same. That's barely on there. What the fuck?
Trying to poke his head around the door to see if Max was out. Alright, see you later.
See you guys. Getting close. It's coming out. Phew. Okay, this is what the headlight looks like. What a pain in the butt to get that out of there. Golly. See you later. That's crazy. Look at this thing, dude. So let's figure out which one goes where. There's the 11 BC. You know, it's time for a little coffee break. Welcome to the live stream, gang. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We're not fundraising for anything today. We're just hanging out. We're not at the Fire Academy either. We're clearly at my house. Is anyone watching have any like really good tips or can point them in the right direction for the headlight restoration kits? I tuned into Team Sally Racing. She's this automotive car girl. And she showed this one kit where it had this like this thing that you hooked up to a power, right? And it kind of like put out this smoke, and she put on the headlights, and it just like cleared them up. It looked really fast and cool. Okay. So the bulb we're looking for is not that one. Well, it's not that style, dude. What? This is that little cap I was telling you guys that I found. So that's for the turn signal up there. I forgot, last night I was looking at it, I think it's... How can it be that one up there if it's... I'm pretty dang confused right now, gang. That's just gonna pull the bulb right out of there. Because this plug looks nothing like what those lights look like. Really quick, let's just see what bulb's the low beam. Okay, so it's this outside one. This Johnny, that's the bulb, but it ain't. Hold on, let's turn the. I don't want to kill the battery really quick. Outside, remember that one, gang. Oh, it's the outside one. What in tarnation? So you put the cap back on this. I have genuinely never seen a light like this. Oh, and this must have... God, who worked on this thing before us, dudes? So remember that extra cap I had? It went on here. That's where it went. I don't know why whoever changed the light bulbs the last time couldn't put that back, but whatever. That's what this video is not about that. This video is about changing the headlight bulbs. And now I'm just curious if this one has the same kind of honestly, I'm pretty sure this one's different. That's because it's the... Oh. It's super buried. Golly, come on, Hyundai. Why you gotta make us have weird stuff like this? I don't think this gets bolted in there. Like I was saying, guys, I've never seen it done like this before. This is stupid. If you drop one of these screws in this headlight, you're done. You're should probably take a freaking photo of this before I get it all the way apart. What are you boys doing over there? Okay, what the heck? So get a look at these bulbs, gang. They're bolted in. Oh yeah, you can definitely see where it's burnt out. But then this connector, it almost looks like it broke my thumbnail. Ugh. So this is an interesting design. So it goes in, and then it twists and presses in, and that's how it locks into place. I've never seen that before. Imagine trying to figure that out in a freaking parking lot in the dark. Gosh, dang it. So these are H11 BCs in there, and I have just H11s. Well, now there's a part of me that wants to take out the other side too, just to make sure, since we obviously have to go to the parts store. Right? Like, wouldn't you guys recommend doing that just to be safe and not save another, or not waste another trip downtown? Gosh, so annoying. Gosh, the two dogs are just hanging out right there watching me. Part of me wants to find another bolt to replace the one that's missing too. Just see what else it may or may not be missing. We'll leave that right there. Let's pull out the other one really quick just to see if my suspicion is true. Well, what are you guys working on today? Anything fun? I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely more of a fan of working on cars in like a fun kind of way over routine maintenance, having to fix shit kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it looks like all these bolts are the same though, so that's cool. When I was working on the farm last year, I bought like this whole freaking sweet ass Pittsburgh set from Harbor Freight because I figured, oh, we're gonna be working on the farm. The stuff could get broken, missing, you know, like I don't want to have too much, whatchamacallit. This 10? I don't want to have too much heart, you know, into my tools in case they go missing, right? And one of the ratchets, is it one of the Harbor Freight ratchets or one of my Craftsman ratchets? A bunch of years ago, I couldn't tell you about the exact date, but my parents gave me a whole Craftsman tool set for Christmas, and that honestly, that's such a great present for anyone that like works on cars or is gonna work, like, you know, it's a good present for anyone to have. It's just a good set of tools. So anyways, one of the ratchets finally died on me. And all the icon tools are, you know, coming out and stuff, and I finally treated myself and got an icon, just one wrench or ratchet, and there it is. There's that little hook on that side. Okay. This is gonna be a miracle if we can get this back in. Okay. So we got that bulb out now too, or headlight. It's always the second one that comes out easier than the first one, right? So walk the other way. Yep, same way. Okay. Well, it's interesting. If anyone's watching here knows anything about headlights or stuff, right? So this one on the passenger side is H11BC, and this one over here is H11B. What does this say on here? BioLite. Okay. So I wonder what the difference is between an H11BC and an H11B. Because the back of them both looks the same. 23 on the verge of spontaneous combustion. Woe is me. Here it comes. The I've never That's odd. That's really weird. Pardon me while I burst. Should I bring you guys along with me to the parts store? What do we think? I'll just leave you guys in the truck though. I don't bring the iPad in with me to the store. But I want to look it up really quick to see what the difference is, or if there is one. There has to be a difference, right? Because or else they wouldn't make them. 2 days ago, I was having a look in a book, and I saw a picture of a guy right above his knees. I can relate, because lately I've been thinking of combustication as a welcome vacation from. Let's see here. Let us see. H11B and H11BC. Pardon me, I'll never be the same. So they're saying the C in the H11BC the C in the designation is not a widely recognized standard in automotive bulb nomenclature. It could indicate a specific variation such as a coded version or particular manufacturer's naming convention. I mean, the connectors look exactly the same. The BC one's a Sylvian. The other one's a Osram. Ah, gosh. It's 2012 Monday. Touring. Well, yeah, it says, okay, so then here it says H11 for the low beam, and that's what we bought, but the connector on its back. You don't pull the. You're right. H11 does take the H11B. Well, gang, we gotta go back to the parts store and swap out these bulbs. Okay, let's talk about something really quick because I'm checking my emails right now, and I don't know how many of you guys are watching the stream that like tune into the stream regularly. But I got something super cool to talk about if the people are that are usually watching here are watching. But if you guys watch we've been cold emailing brands and businesses to see if they can sponsor me for running. And we got a response. I'm really freaking stoked about this one. It's going to be exciting. They want to have a chat on Tuesday at 10 a.m. So that's super rad. That works perfect for me. That works perfect for me. I'm stoked to meet to on Tuesday at 10. Max. Bam! So stoked, guys. You have no idea. Like, if this goes through, this is going to be a really cool partnership. Hey, happy new. Is it still okay to say New Year? Hopefully my GoPro didn't die. I think it might have just turned off automatically. Does this mean that we are grandfathered in for the 2025 year? I did have one question about the commission payout. Got an email saying I should be expecting it soon to my PayPal, and I'm 99.99% sure I haven't seen anything yet. Too weird, too weird. It's been almost 2 weeks now. What 2 millions do I make? Anyways. I'll be signing I like sending them just really just motivational, just get that motivation flow kind of emails, you know what I'm saying? The wrong bulbs last night, so I have to go exchange them now. Gosh, I can't believe that happened. And I will look up to the sky for it. Can't put your phone in your pocket because that just sends Verizon into an absolute panic. So I didn't need to take off those 3 screws. So why don't we just we'll put those 3 screws back in, and then we'll take the bulb out and go downtown and. Gosh, what a stupid way to do this. In yesterday's stream, we talked a lot about music and music and movies. So I'm just curious to everyone watching, like, what kind of music do you guys listen to? Movies you tune into? They asked what my top 3 favorite movies were, and I said Cars, Baby Mama, and if I had to pick another one, not like my favorite movie, but if a movie that I had to pick that I could just quote anytime at a drop of the hat, is of course the first Fast and the Furious, right? I mean, I'm out here working on a car. Of course, I'm gonna be able to quote that movie. It's too weird too, because last night at the parts store, I looked it up in the book, and it was right on. It was the correct one out of the book. I even asked the guy behind the counter just to verify it. He said it was the right ones too. And so random. I don't really like my YouTube. If you guys follow me here, subscribe, watch my vlogs. Like, I like just vlogging my daily adventures. I don't really have much interest in making like how-to videos because I'm just figuring it out as I go, right? I mean, you guys are watching, you can see as it happens. But I almost feel like I need to make a little video about this because there isn't a single video that I've watched where it talked about these being the H11B bulbs or how to remove this bulb, right? ZZ Top, hey, welcome. Thanks for watching. So part of me wants to be like, hey gang, if you're replacing the bulbs on a 2012 Hyundai Elantra Touring model, it's not going to be what you think. Well, alright, let's pull one of these bulbs. We'll pull both bulbs and bring them both down and see what they say. There's a lot going on. UPS guys throwing around his... I've never seen this before. There's a UPS delivery guy down the street, and he must be in a really bad mood because he was standing like next door, like to the side of the flat part of the box truck, right? And he just yanked out a dolly, just landed on the sidewalk, and then he just yanked out this giant box and just dropped it right on the dolly. So random. What the heck? He's like, it's Friday, I'm over it. Well, I don't live in like the worst of neighborhoods, but I do live in a neighborhood where maybe if someone walked by, they might want some of these tools more than I do. So we're just gonna kind of casually put them under here, pull the bulbs. And so like, okay, so this is in here like this, right? There's no way that you can do this job without pulling the headlight because they put the coolant tank, the filler neck right there. And on this side, the batteries right there too. I just consider those mechanic tests where they want to test you and your mechanic skills. So here's the bad one. We're gonna be replacing both of them anyways, so I don't really... They always say like don't touch the glass part, right? You can see where it... I don't know if the camera will be able to pick this up. But you can actually see... I gotta be one of them... I did it wrong. I gotta be one of them girls that do the get ready with me videos, right? Because of the white balance in the back there, but... You can kind of see where it burnt out. You can hear it too. So you can see this one definitely has like a little blue tint to it. So that's probably what the C was for. Golly. And this one still, yeah, this one's gonna go out soon too. You can see where it's all jacked up on the little coil part, where that's the part that lights up. Interesting too. This one from the BC one, it says 05 on it, and this one says 22. And I don't think that's the year because this car's a 2012. He was rude. Interesting. Lights and just stuff are just interesting to me, you know? Where can we set these that will keep them safe for the time being? This job isn't as awful as the Jeep one. That's another one where you gotta take off the whole front grille in order to get the headlight bulbs out. Take the whole grille off, and then you have to pull the circle lights out. And when I first did it on that the last time, I still had my winch on there before it broke, and so the winch was preventing the grille from coming out. It's just more mechanic test, right? Well, hey bro, no one told you to put a winch on your Jeep. Shine doing what I shown, never free, never me. So I dug the unforgiven. Dedicate their lives. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna try to find another one of these bolts too. That back. Take this bolt with us. Take that. It's here somewhere. Shine doing what I shown. Never free. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's like, dude, I can't talk all this crap about not putting everything back exactly the way it should be, and I lose. The unforgiven. Okay. We got this kind of back where we could walk away from it for a little bit. Take these two bulbs. Put those in the pocket though. Let's see. And yesterday too, I was like, I'm not gonna bring my GoPro. I just want to go get it done. And then of course this happens. And I'll tell you what, guys, my GoPro came in so handy last night because I have the GoPro LED light up there, right? Just click that thing on. Was able to have this whole engine bay illuminated. That light came in clutch last night. And even though I wouldn't be able to do this job. I wouldn't be able to do the job with what I had last night. I definitely understood the importance of having, you know, just like a small set of tools in your vehicle and a really good flashlight, either a headlamp or something you could maybe even magnet up. Ooh, a magnet light would be really handy. Because nothing sucks more than having to hold a flashlight like in your head as you're trying to wrench, you know what I'm saying, dudes? So we need these. We're taking these back. We need the receipt, which is going to be on. Just this tiny little GoPro light, you know, so handy. Never free, never me. So dug the unforgiven. Got all my stuff. You're never free, you're never you. So dug the unforgiven. We should bring the live stream along, right? We've been going for almost an hour, 50 minutes. We can bring the live stream along. I'll just put you guys in the passenger seat and you'll be hanging out as I go into the parts store, but other than that, you'll still be coming along. Go grab the keys for the other vehicle. Come on, baby, this way. Come on, Charlie. Come on. Come on, Charles. We got Charles with us. We're gonna bring him along. Of course, Charlie, the truck's way across the street. Let's go load you up in the truck, buddy. Come on. Yeah, come on. Long enough to take these dreams and make them mine. Yeah, yeah. We got Charlie all loaded up. I need my sunglasses. Better put the phone out because Verizon things, right? Okay, we got both phones. We got our phone, we got our wallet, we got our keys. We got the light, we got the receipt. Now let's just update the vlog with what's going on here. Move the seat back a little bit. Well, gang, they actually sold us the wrong bulbs yesterday. They said we need the H11, but we actually need the H11Bs. So we gotta take the truck. I got Charlie with me, and we're gonna head down to the O'Reilly's and get the bulbs all swapped out. Gotta update the vlog, right? Let's leave this. Where can we put the GoPro? For now, we'll just leave that right there. Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning along. We're gonna head over to O'Reilly's now and swap out these bulbs. Go on, Charles. Locked, and let's roll. Prius. The truck doesn't get driven too much, so all the leaves are blowing off and stuff. Golly, it's warm in the truck. It's cold outside, but it's warm in the truck. Looks like 11 more minutes until today's video comes out. Gosh, I thought today was just going to be an easy little headlight swap. And definitely it's turning out to be a little bit more of a task than just that, you know? But I appreciate you guys wanting to hang out with me. We always gotta do the window lock. We got Charlie with us. Dude, I'm so used to driving the Hyundai, and that's a wagon, right? Even the F-150 is a stock truck, but I feel like I'm just on top of the world right now. I couldn't imagine what driving my Jeep would feel like, probably even higher. I feel so alive for the very first time. I can't deny it. I feel so alive. I feel so alive for the very first time. I think I can fly. Sunshine over me. I feel inside. I know it cost me everything. Puts me on my control. I never on control. Never make a mind. We might lose cell service up here in a bit, gang. Hopefully it will reconnect on its own, but it is a dead zone up here. This is the turn where everyone keeps crashing and having some bad accidents. So I don't know. Even before that, all of that was happening, like I still take this turn at like a modest, you know, conservative pace. I don't need to be racing around. But no matter what, given anytime it rains, there's bad accidents on this turn. I don't know. It's just it doesn't take it takes a second to slow down, you know. Save yourself a few seconds to have a lifetime of happiness, or you can be impatient for a few seconds to just have a lifetime of misery for the rest of your life, you know? I can't deny you. I feel so alive. I feel so alive. You know, it's funny we're talking about that. We're listening to POD. Yeah. Watch we get into a wreck because of the stream. And you know what's funny is we're driving right past hour 2. The homeless set fires on both of our bridges this morning. They set one on the bridge that I'm going over right now, and they set another fire on the bridge on the other entrance of town. That's crazy. Why would you want to set fire to where you live? Just about there. Just about to the parts store. Gosh, it's already almost 12 today. Where the heck did the day go? Driving downtown. I saw one thing online that said you can always check the condition of the neighborhood or the city or wherever part you are in town by how many just random shopping carts there are. Since I read that, I've been like paying a little bit more attention to that. Like, oh yeah, that honestly that makes total sense. A lot of people honestly don't know how to drive, and they probably think of themselves as like these high and mighty smart people that they're so smart and this. Are you able to sign the line and make that monthly payment? Well, here you go. Here's whatever car you could possibly dream of. Sure, your car payment might be $1,000 a month for the next 36 years of your life, but hey, at least you got that fancy car. Come on, let's get home. I'm sick of all this Wi-Fi crap and cell network. We're going for it. We're going for it. Shooting the gap. Person couldn't have gone slower around the turn if they wanted to. It's always those people that like, you hear them RPMs, you know what I'm saying, dude? This is what I was expecting to have the issues with the network, not downtown in front of a store. Oh, hey Charlie, what's up, buddy? Hi. Did you enjoy going on a car ride? This truck has like all of these caution stickers. What? Please do not tailgate. I'm not speeding up for you, so go around. Okay. I'm glad you spent money to put stickers on the paint of your vehicle to let everyone know that. Weird. El Patron Pest Control. Okay. So weird. So I found infusing world is real. Something inside me that pulls beneath the surface. Zooming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, and I can't seem to find myself again. once again. I felt this way before, so it's a you guys didn't think you're gonna get treated to a Linkin Park cover band concert today, did you? We were talking about it in the stream yesterday about Linkin Park, and it's just not the same without Chester. And the girl being a Scientology person, like, that's my issue with her, dude. Like, I don't care if there's a girl in the band or not, like, whatever, but the fact that she's a Scientologist, and now you know that some of the Linkin Park royalties are gonna have to go to the Church of Scientology, dude. And honestly, I don't think she's that good. I don't think she's that good of a singer to be in Linkin Park. There were so many better choices than her. Whatever, not my band. I'm just a fan. I'm just someone that likes their music. We got a Jimmy sighting! Hey, Jimmy! Jimmy is a local guy that rides his bike around the neighborhood I live in, and some people call it harassing, and other people just call it being Jimmy. I kind of tune into the harassing belief here. We're back now, so we're gonna unload the Charlesters. We're gonna take out the iPad. Yeah, I can tell you've been in a pissed off fucking mood all gosh dang day. Like, I don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out, dude. Okay, let's take out this. So many steps here, right? I didn't plan on having to get another GoPro battery too. Charlie's like, what the heck, Dad? What? Hello, you forgot about me. Time to get back to work. He's here. Get the GoPro back in GoPro angle. Okay, get that. How did we have this put up before? Oh, the wind's kicking up a little bit now. Cool, that works for me. For now, I'll just leave the GoPro right here. I appreciate the three of you hanging out. There was a pretty calm, or pretty uniform 6 of you guys that were hanging out while we went downtown really quick. Let's bring in Charlie and let's put the truck back. wonder what came from FedEx, yeah, FedEx. I don't remember ordering anything from FedEx. Weird. It's not for me. Arr! Oh, it's cold out. Cheap dance boy! Neighbor. What do we do, gang? Do we go get another GoPro battery to keep the vlog going, or have we talked enough in the vlog that we can keep the story going and just keep the live stream alive? Keep the live stream alive! What do you think? We should just get another battery for I don't want to. I'm back and forth because I don't want to take more time away from not being totally active in the stream, you know, right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do one more time lapse with the battery we have. Okay, so we got the new bulbs. We got the old bulbs out. I forgot to grab. Hey, Kurt! I forgot to grab a replacement bulb that we needed for the back of that one headlight that was missing. I've totally forgotten. Honestly, the lady that was helping me, she must have been new, and like. I'm laughing right now because yesterday, if you guys that are watching tuned into the stream yesterday, we talked about how like retail locations they'll hire from outside. You know, like you'll bust your ass, you'll work really hard somewhere, and you know you want to be like, oh, I want to like be a manager one day or something. You know, not just be a customer service retail guy. But then these businesses they'll pull outside managers. So, gosh darn it. I hope I haven't scratched my iPad. Jason, what's up, dude? Oh, I missed you an hour ago. Looks like we're fine. We didn't scratch anything. Maybe that will stay. At least you'll be able to see me better, right? So they hire from outside. They're like, oh, we're gonna hire a manager from outside that no one knows who they are. You know, they're just some random. And that seemed like to be the manager that helped me out at O'Reilly's just now. Like clearly you could tell that the box wasn't opened, and she, you know, looked at it with a microscope. Just you can't never tell about you people. You probably put the old bulbs back in there when clearly I had the old bulbs in my pocket, and I had the receipt and even said, yeah, I came in last night, which you could have told or found out by the receipt. It's just funny. I think some people, yeah, ooh, that's a satisfying click. Take away. Got that cap on the back now. Woo. Golly, this breeze is blowing up. It's a cold one. Probably why the iPad fell over. Let's put this right here for now. Take away. Driving inside.
Hey.
Hey,
Holy crap.
how cold it is?
No. How big that freaking module is.
For the headlight?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there was no way I would have been able to do this in the parking lot last night.
Yeah.
And they even sold me the wrong bulbs on
shoot.
accident. I just got home from getting them
Oh.
changed out. Yeah, it's this style where it goes in there and then it twists into the connector.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
Those headlights could use a bit of buffing too.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, huh? Okay, let's put this one back in. Let's see. Just kind of slightly, softly goes in, back in there, right? Yeah. Yeah, just like that. We're gonna plug everything back in before we bolt everything down. Just to make sure that the lights work perfectly, you know. Try to keep my messy garage out of the frame. Yeah. So make sure they've got the cap back on, of course, right? Okay, let's see if it. We got one. We got two. Nice. We're back in action.
Literally, that's what he was. I mean, that dude never missed a night out. I mean, he went out every night, dinner and drink.
Sweet. Well, that makes me happy that we're back in action now. Let's put the old girl back together. And all these bolts are exactly the same. That's interesting. We got all the caps back in place. Thank you guys for tuning in. You're kind of coming in here at the end of this a little bit. We're just putting everything back together now. We're going to make a quick trip downtown to get the right bulbs that they sent us wrong yesterday. It's interesting too on the, you know, now that I think about it, on the book, in the book I guess, I think it did say H11B. I can't honestly remember. And then the guy did look it up and said it was H11B, or I mean H11. And even when I just looked up on my phone too, it said H11. But then when I was like, on the back of it, it said H11BC or B, and then ChatGPT was like, oh yeah, you're right, Max, it is a. Like it was just trying to test me. There we go. There we go. There we go. That was a satisfying little oomph. Just gonna put these back in. But yeah, I was like I was saying, I was super excited to get an Icon wrench, and honestly, they live up to the hype. They're nice, good wrenches. I've only used Craftsman primarily, and a few Pittsburgh here and there, but I like Icon stuff. It's really nice when I can afford it. Oh, that's not going on too easy. No similar, yeah. Let's try a different one here really quick. Maybe that wasn't the right one that came out of there. You know, anyone that does stuff like this, you can just tell when a screw or a bolt is going in the way it should, and you can tell right away if it's not going in the way it should be going in. You know, it's important to me to do it right. Because I forgot that one bolt, but that's okay. We're at least putting it back to the way it was before we took it apart. All that's left now is just the intake and then the little piece, you know what I'm saying? That looks good. I like the way that looks. Just making sure the gap between the headlight and the bumper looks correct. I was looking for this piece, like we took it totally off. Cover this guy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I just kind of pressed on there and it's interesting because there's a little bit of a gap in there.
I've got your hydro flask.
So we're just gonna put these bolts in kind of just finger tight at first. So that way we can, if we have to move this piece around a little bit, we can. We'll have a little wiggle room. Of course, some of these don't even work, right? Back at school. To school, we are the leaders.
$63 for 2 wiper blades.
Ooh! Oh my gosh!
No shit.
Did you get the really great ones, or what? You got?
No. Nope.
That's insane. My dad was just saying $63 for 2 wiper blades. Who's in charge of the wiper blade prices nowadays, dude? Like, Rain-X, what are you guys doing? You guys been sniffing too much of your Rain-X? And I don't know about you guys too, but there's something really, really satisfying about having really good wiper blades. Where it rains and it just, you just, boom, clear the first time. You don't have to put them on a whole bunch of times to, or if it leaves like streaks, you know? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh yeah, 2 to go. You know, doing this kind of stuff, it makes me miss working on the farm. I didn't have any experience at all working on tractors or stuff like that. Just working on cars and Jeep stuff. So it was a lot of figuring out, but I really enjoyed it. I had a great time out there. I think about Edgar and Mondo a lot, and it's like, I wonder if they think about me. Remember that gringo Max? I wonder if they think about me at all. Okay, we got it all back together. We got all the tools. We got looking good. I think it was a job well done, gang. Everything looks good. Put the tools away. They say free. Someone else also told me recently, or in 2023, I bought one of the U.S. General tool carts. It's like a toolbox, and the top comes open. You can like roll it around and stuff. And I put a lot of time into organizing it and being really methodical and about that and how I was going to do it. And someone took one look at it and was like, that toolbox will never stay this organized. And I was like, what do you mean? I don't understand. And they're like, oh, just wait and see. And I've had it for over a year now, and it's still perfectly organized. It's still clean. It's still nice. Like all my tools still look, I take care of my stuff, right? That's what I'm getting at. I don't see what the big deal is about when you're finished, either working for the day or finished with this job, to put your tools, like clean your tools, put them away in the correct spot. And I don't know, it's just satisfying. And then when you go to work on your car or whatever the next time, everything's right where it needs to be. All your tools are clean, they're happy, it's perfect, People that are like, oh, gosh, damn it. Stupid freaking wind. Scratch my screen protector. Glad we had a screen protector. The same people that are like, oh, just wait, like, I think they're just projecting their own like laziness onto you. And it's like, just because you're that way doesn't mean that everyone's that way or I'm that way. Well, gang, we've streamed for 100 minutes or so. Usually we like to go at least 2 hours. So I'm not really sure what else we can do for 18 minutes now. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's now 12:38. So today's video came out already. Please give that check it out. Like, comment, subscribe after you watch it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream, watching me change out the headlights. We got it done. And time to eat some lunch. And keep on keeping on. Old timers, what's up, dude? Thank you for tuning in. Actually, check this out, dude. Yesterday in the stream, you asked to see my Jeep. Here it is. This is my 2008 Jeep Wrangler. This is a JK. We got, badass bumpers, big titty tires. Just pretty typical Jeep stuff. This is stream. But yeah, this is it. Wish I could drive it more, but it's kind of pricey to drive a Jeep Wrangler as a daily. This car does great on gas. This car sucks ass on gas. But yesterday during the stream, you asked like, "Oh, can we see your Jeep?" And I didn't drive it. I love it. I love this thing. I put the exo cage on because I have a rooftop tent, so that's able to hold that. And yeah, I don't like to drive with the rooftop tent on too much if I'm not camping because it just acts like a big parachute up there. And it already gets like 13 miles to a gallon, so adding the tent up there just brings it down to like 10. So it's a very purpose-built, purpose Jeep. This car, you can just get in and it goes, doesn't rattle. Yep, this is a Jeep Wrangler. Do I build cars? Not really. I know how to work on them and do all this stuff, but do I actively build cars? No, I can't say I do. I'm just thankful to have the skills to be able to work on most stuff. I've pretty much, if like you can buy it at O'Reilly's or an AutoZone or Napa, I could probably do it myself. But past that, sometimes I like to just let other people. I got a guy in town that's really good on working on off-road vehicles and stuff that are like gears and stuff in the rear end. That's a little bit out of my skill set. So it's good to have people like that you can trust. Like 2 years ago, we took the Jeep down to the riverbed, and we were doing a recovery, and my Jeep got on its total side, right? So with that, a lot of stuff kind of broke. Had to replace an entire, the whole spindle and everything on this side. It was just nice being able to take it to Travis and being like, hey man, stuff's wrong. I don't really have the time to do this myself. Can you just knock it out? And they usually can get it done in a few hours, and it's awesome. It's really cool having something like this local to us. And then if you go way, way back, back in 2022, I was up on the mountains by myself with my dog, and one of the links broke. Like completely just broke. Let's see if I can turn this around really quick. That link, focus. That link was just hanging down, right? And it broke, and it sent my rear tire right into my. You can see where it's all cut. It pushed the rear axle forward. You can kind of see where the tire hit, right? So for that job, I didn't know how to fix that myself. There's this guy up in Oceano called NB Fab. He's a great fabricator. Builds like one-off off-road vehicles. Super, super talented. I was able to bring this. I brought this to him, and honestly, that just shows his level of expertise. He was able to fix my Jeep without even taking it off the trailer. And I was like, wow, man, that's really awesome. That's super cool. I'm talented. But yeah, this is my Jeep. Maybe we'll make a video about it or something or other one day. But I named it Josie after the Blink-182 song, Josie. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Thank you guys for being active in the chat, hitting the thumbs up button, hitting the subscribe button. Check out my main videos. Yeah, if you go to my page, you can see the link to the t-shirt. We're raising money for an ultra marathon entry fee. Every little bit helps. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you guys on Monday, because we don't live stream over the weekend, right? Have a great weekend, everyone. Do something today to make yourselves better than you were yesterday, or do something over the weekend to make yourselves better than you were over the week.